Hey, this is Mike with Christian Meds. This week I want to talk about just not being of this world and just concentrating on godly things. Let's get started. Well, with so many things going on in the world that just seem negative, I just felt like I should just try to make a positive video, basically just trying to concentrate on godly things and not on earthly things. You know, with the civil unrest in my country when it came to, the election and all that, it just really kind of, hit home with me, just trying to think of, trying to not be depressed, trying to not let just the world get me down, find my joy in the Lord and not in material things or in, the way people are treating each other. So the big thing for me is just to just find a way to give time to the Lord. That's really, kind of what refocuses me. It's just that allows me just to relax and allow Him to comfort me and allow me to take comfort that He's in control. Now, just because He's in control doesn't mean that He doesn't allow evil things to happen. He doesn't make them happen, but He allows them to happen. So, how is a Christian supposed to basically be in the world, but not of the world? That really becomes the key question. How do you interact with a world where people are not treating each other, through the greatest commandment? How do you cope with that and then figure out a way to not allow that to make you depressed or make you feel like life's not fair or make you feel like God's not looking out for you? I mean, there's lots of things that end up, just weighing on us. And the more that we can just set those things aside and then give some time to God and ask Him what He'd like us to do in our lives, a lot of times He'll ask us to do things that seem counterintuitive. But one of the things that really, helps me is when I find places I can give, either of my time or money or just, a caring thought, or just pray for somebody. So much of our time we end up, thinking that it's, it's not our job to interact with people. It's not our job to love on people. Now, with the whole social distancing thing and wearing masks and all that, it's really become quite difficult, to just just in a drop of a hat, ask somebody if you could pray for them. That's one of my favorite things to do in life. I feel very stifled with what's going on. But I know it's just a season, and I know that God's going to end up getting us through this. And I know that I'm looking forward to taking the vaccine as soon as it becomes possible for me to take it. And I'm hoping all that ramps up in a smooth and efficient manner. It's certainly in my prayers. So really, what I'm trying to say is that there's a joy in the Lord that you can have on this planet, and only if you concentrate on godly things, not on earthly things. So that's how, I can become in this world, but not of this world. It's because I'm concentrating on godly things. So I'm concentrating on my prayer life. I'm concentrating on giving where I can, that I feel safe. I find ways to, interact with people, and try to just say a kind word. All those things count. So I just hope to encourage you just to not allow society to steal your joy in any way, shape, or form. Allow God to fill your heart with the joy that He provides, the one that you know that He will set all things right for those who trust in Him. And even if you're going through a season, even if you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, God's still there with you. He may be picking you up and carrying you to get you through it. You never know. Sometimes He'll send angels your way. It's just amazing what He'll do if you just ask and if you just become mindful of His goodwill in your life. So I just wanted to have a positive message this week, just saying, just don't be of this world. Try to get above it, by concentrating on godly